There is nothing like that smell when you first leave the ship.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's... Well earned, Burkett. We set some ambitious quotas. You met every one of them.
You don't belong here.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news, whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news? Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense. No, and I don't care for the insinuation. Oh, that's one hell of an accusation, Deputy. Don't presume to question me. You know who I am. That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Burkett. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
I can see you're upset. Allow me to explain. And you'll see that there were very good reasons for what I had to do. The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. Not all at once, of course, but we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed and died. Mining is expensive, and so is the cost of raw materials. My mineral-enriching fertilizer solves several problems at once. The farmers provide free manual labor, and once the land is ready, we move in to extract and process the soil. Look, I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job, and more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners. You're right, yeah. Those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience. Perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hope Tech. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor. Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer? But on a much larger scale, yes. Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart. You'll have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Such a shame to see a promising career cut so tragically short.
I lost. This is my chance to prove myself. How dare they try to damage a priceless work of art?
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful. I'm just a little in shock. I'm still not sure I understand what happened. A conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know. No, you're wrong. That's not all he was. He always looked out for us, for his employees. We never saw that side of him. And now he's... You killed him. Is that what this was? Justice? It felt more like an ambush, followed by an execution. What happens to us now? That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
Time to park this buggy.
Excuse me. You fixing to buy anything? Got a full stock. Besides selling you stuff, I'm just taking him on a little walk so he can stretch out his little feet. He don't do so well on the ship. He may have 6 eyes, but he's blonder than a bat in a rock concert. Less is more, I guess. Anyway, as soon as he gets on board, he just starts running into things, bumping crates, banging knees, pushing buttons. He uses his tongue to navigate more than anything, so if he licks your boot, he don't mean nothing by it. That's just his way of getting from A to B. Sure does. His full name is Groeneveld Hubble von Houten III, but I call him Grumble for short. He's a grumpy old lizard, so the name fits, but he's also family. He was Ma's pet. She found him back when he was still yolking the egg, saved him from poachers, pardon the pun. But Ma didn't stop there. She hatched him, fed him, and raised him from a wee little babe to the big, grumpy boy he is now. When she passed, she left me 2 things, her ship and her pet. So long as I have him by my side, I feel like she's right there with me. Domesticated and docile, but that don't mean I can bring him just anywhere. There's laws against this sort of thing. Half of them don't make no sense, But they're still laws, and you'd be a fool not to follow them. For you, only the best.